Hello, I'm making tamales de pipián. These tamales are from Colombia, from the Cauca department, and the base of these tamales is peanuts. Let's see what happened. Ingredients: peanuts. These are dry roasted, and I think they are salted. I don't think it matters if they are salted or not. Yellow cornmeal. You can find these in a Latino market. This is to make arepas. You're gonna need also banana leaves. You can find them also in a Latino market. Ají amarillo. This is a Peruvian ají. I just decided to use this. I guess you can use any hot pepper, but this is yellow hot pepper, Peruvian yellow hot pepper. Ají amarillo, that's the name. Garlic. You will need paprika. I got this one that has cilantro and achiote, so which is paprika. Red onions, red potato. I have 3 potatoes, and I have no idea how many tamales I will get from this. I guess we'll find out at the end, but you can read the comments to find out how many will come out from this amount of ingredients. I have no idea just yet how much peanuts I'm gonna use, but I will find out. Gonna use 5 eggs and 3 plum tomatoes, and I think that's it. Okay, there was one ingredient that I forgot: green onions, because we need to make an bao. We will get to that. The first thing that we need to make is the pipian. I already have the peanuts here. I make it into a creamy paste. That was kind of tricky to make. I never made peanut butter, but I imagine that's the same thing. That's how you make peanut butter. So maybe you want to watch a video of how to make peanut butter, and that will make it easy. I use 1.5 cups, this size cup, and I think that will be enough. Okay, so now we need to make the first. There is several different things that we need to get done to build the tamales. And I'm gonna start with the pipian. Meanwhile, I'm boiling the eggs. You have to boil it until very hard. And so let's make the pipian. I am boiling the eggs, and I place the potato with water. I slice it and I place it with water and a little bit of salt, and not too much water, just a little bit. And I'm gonna leave that until it's cooked. And now I am gonna crush a little bit of the onions, the red onion. Yeah, this is way too much onion. You know, didn't realize that part. And garlic. So I'm just gonna crush it. Okay, the potatoes are ready, and I will mash it in a little bit. Meanwhile, I have the red onions and the garlic that I was crushing, and I'm gonna just fry it a little bit to then mix it with the mashed potatoes. Okay, I think this is about right. And I have to warn you because I crushed the onions. This smells really strong, so your house probably will smell two onions for a week. I have the mashed potatoes here. They were not entirely cooked, but that's all right because this is gonna get boiled anyways, the whole tamal when it's to build. And I'm gonna add the red onions to it. Maybe this was too little, I'm not sure yet. If you like onions, you can just add more, I guess. I'm just gonna mix it very well. And next we're gonna make the ogao. Okay, let's make the ogao. I'm gonna fry the green onions first. Once the green onions look like this, we can add the tomato. Mix it really well. And we can add a couple bay leaves and a bit of salt. I think that's enough. I will adjust when I mix everything. If it needs more salt, then I put more salt. Okay, I'm gonna add the paprika to the ogao. I think that's enough. And I think this is almost done. Now we're gonna mix everything to finish the pipian. So I'm gonna mix the ogao. And the peanut. So since I'm not making the peanut hot sauce, that's called ají de pipián, that's why I'm gonna add the ají amarillo, the yellow hot pepper, to the pipián, to the actual pipián. And this, I guess I'm gonna just keep adding until I'm okay with the flavor. Same with the salt. You have to add little by little and keep stirring and keep tasting until you're happy with the amount of hot sauce and salt. So I'm gonna add, guess, this much to start. See, yep, I think that's it. That's good. It's not too spicy. It's the perfect point. And the salt is also good. Now we need to slice the boiled eggs, and we need to make the cornmeal. By the way, this is how it looks like. Very creamy. To make the dough, I'm gonna just follow instructions. This is to make arepas, but it's the same process. So here it says that to make about 8 arepas, that will be probably, 8 tamales. 2 cups, 1 teaspoon of salt, 3 cups of warm water, and you have to mix that in a bowl and let it sit for 5 minutes. Okay, I'm gonna do that then. I have the water here. Three cups of water. Ready? Yeah, let's say 3 cups of warm water. And 2 cups of the cornmeal. Oops. And teaspoon of salt. Now we mix. Okay, now we have to let it sit for 5 minutes. Meanwhile, I'm gonna slice the boiled eggs. Okay, so I built a few to kind of learn how to do it before I made the video, and I ended up making them quite big. It seems like I cannot make it smaller than that, but I guess that's okay. That's just a preference. But tamales de pipián are quite small. The other thing is that with the gloves, it's almost impossible to handle this dough. So you have to do it with your hands, bare hands, and with the hands a little bit wet is better, so it doesn't stick in your hand that much. And this is about the size of the leaves that I'm using. If you feel like it's not gonna be enough or the leaf is too thin, you can just put another one across. I found that that's kind of helpful. So I'm gonna try to make it a little bit smaller, but I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do that. So you make a little bed for the bottom, kind of like that. And then add some pipian. This is why I end up making them quite big, because I feel like it's not enough pipian, enough filling. And I put a couple pieces of egg and more pipian on top. Okay, and now we're gonna make the top. And it has to be big enough to cover to encase the whole thing. So probably something like this. Oh. Need a little bit more on the sides here. I know these are not the more orthodox tamales, but I am learning real time. Okay, so that's the tamal. Now I'm gonna wrap it. It's gonna be in the center. I'll wrap this one first. And now this one. And I have been using the veins to tie it. They seem to be strong enough to do it, so it's nice. And now I'm gonna tie it. It's just like wrapping a gift, a present. Okay, gonna make one more, and I think I'm gonna be ready to do the rest. I finished wrapping the tamales. I ended up with 6. And now I'm boiling water with salt. When this is boiling, I will put the tamales in there and I will lower the temperature to low and let it sit there for about an hour. I just removed the tamales from the water and they didn't fall apart, so that's good news. And they look pretty good. Now let's try it. Let's see. It's really hot. It's really good. The only thing is that the dough is kind of thick. Next time I will make it thinner. Maybe that's why they ended up being so big. I was using too much stuff. But it's really good.